Hey everybody, welcome back to, I'm gonna call this just episode 2. As I said in the first video, because this is very long and I want to do real-time laps, it's gonna be all muted. There will be music, but it's real time and these are gonna be very long because, it's painting. So, yeah, this is episode 2, and what I'm doing right now is the lines. It's all of these godforsaken lines. But look at it though. It is so, I love this. I love the concept of it. I'm kind of getting Fifth Element vibes when I look at this though. So okay, so we're gonna get started back on this, and hopefully I'm kind of hoping I can get started on the yellow block. If not, that will be tomorrow morning/afternoon because I have a morning shift. actually like this. Like, I'm looking at it through the screen, and, you know, like, this side's a little bit, like, messy, and, you know, I may, what the, okay. I was about to be like, is that black paint? You know, I'm gonna go in a little bit tonight, to do, fixing up the white. Like, it does look good on camera, but in person, it needs a little bit of work. I'm really proud of this one, and I might start on the yellow one tonight. I'm not gonna do like a whole lot, but actually, I don't know. I just really like this one. I think this like is a pretty good standalone piece if you know, if I didn't like submit the rest of it. I wish I was able to like get a little bit better like on how this looks, because I like how this is very like, it looks more random, much like how this side does as well. This just looks a little too uniformed, if you get what I mean, but I really like it. I think I might actually order a few more canvas pieces that are this shape and start doing stuff like this, because this is a fun like thing. Hi, today is November 19th. I have not painted for 2 days, and the biggest reason why is because I went to work for 2 days and I got paid and I've done all the math and I actually have a statement to prove it. I'm so proud of myself. For those of you who didn't know, I do have a problem of like managing my money a little bit. It's not like, like I can like blow like $500 in a day, but I do spend my money on stuff that I don't need at that time and yada yada yada. My point is, I have been saving my money for roughly 2 months now, and I have nearing $700, and I'm very proud of myself. And to celebrate, I'm going to be paying my first bill. I'm going to be paying the first payment to be in the art book, and then I'm probably gonna like maybe purchase something for myself personally, or I might buy blackout curtains for my studio because my boyfriend hates it that I have see-through curtains on this one side of the windows because he's worried that somebody is going to see him when he needs to go to the bathroom at 1 in the morning from the windows. So I might buy those, or yeah, we'll just see what happens. Also, really quick, if anybody could give me tips on how to organize a studio and supplies and all of that, that'd be really great. Those books aren't normally going to be there, but like I have them borrowed, and I need to figure out how to like store my canvas a little bit better and just, yeah. But yeah, this is actually my studio. I don't show it off all that often, really, because it's always a mess, but I figured it was time to embrace the mess. That's me, my brother, and my sister. That's me and Tiki from when I first adopted him. This wall I actually really enjoy because this is more of like my feature wall. This is where I have all of my paintings. Those are Tiki's paw prints. That's a fluid art thing. That's a May tracker. That's something I painted in August. These are like postcards and stuff that I've bought from different places. Like there's Picasso and one of his pieces. That is a brochure from the museum I got that from. That is actually something I need to take down. Oh, shit. Fluid art, that's Hancock, and that's another fluid art. And that's actually a photo that was in this room when I got in, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. We'll see. Oh, yeah, do y'all remember that painting I did back in February, that really big one? Yeah, I chopped the head out of it, and that's all I kept because it was really big and clunky, and honestly, I didn't really like it all, to say the least. This is my corkboard thing. I remember like when I first talked about I wanted a business, and for some reason whenever I envisioned like having a business, I like having one of these. So I bought it. Problem is, it's always a bitch to put up and whatnot. So it's just, I kind of have it. Some of that is old art. Those are photos of people and me. That's a tracker of a art series that I'm currently working on. That's a tracker for another thing that I'm working on. That's a movie poster for a horror film that I saw in theater. That is a signed thing from a creator that I loved at one point. I still do admire him, I just not as much as anymore. That's a painting, watercolor painting my sister did. I'm a Hufflepuff, so it made sense. That's a project that I have set aside for hopefully next fall. And that's something that I bought when in my old house, when I grew up with my parents, we were going to decorate my house in like Harry Potter style. So and this is my art desk. It's very messy because I tend to have 2 or 3 projects going along. For instance, I have the paints for that one thing. I have the color pencils because I'm practicing those, and I have alcohol-based markers set aside because I'm working on another thing that, it's not really all that big, but like I need to keep those out. And that's my cat, Romulus, one of them at least, and he is so excited that I'm leaving because he gets my desk. And I don't know where Remus is. But yeah, this is my artwork. This is where I work. And normally my computer is right here. I really seriously need to clean all of this up. And it's like kind of embarrassing to like show this on camera. But I personally don't care. Because, let's face it, it's a workspace. It's going to be messy no matter what I do. Hey, okay. So the footage that you saw last night was last night. And I couldn't really film anymore, and if you noticed, my hands were very shaky. My hands were very shaky. I was having just trouble dealing with attention to detail. So at that point, I ended up having to stop filming, and when I woke up early this morning, I fixed what I did, because a lot of it looked very wonky and not even, if that makes sense. And I want to talk about my thoughts really quick, especially about the book thing, because that's what this whole little like thing was all about. It was about the fact that I was going to be published in a book. So here's the lesson learned that I'm going to definitely say is, you know, make sure you read the fine print before you agree to it. And I didn't have anything like binding to it to where like I had to. It was more like back and forth with one of the people that is associated with the company, and there is no shade to the company. Like, it's just not my caliber. I'm not big enough of an artist to do that just yet. And you know, while that actually did hurt my ego a little bit, because I, in a sense, really wish I had more growth in my art than what I have now. And, you know, socially, on social media, I do get good results. I get good stats. You know, some artists, they want like 100 to 1,000 likes. I am so grateful every time I get over 10. Because there was at one point in my art that I would get maybe 7 likes, and it was the same 7 people that have been liking my art for the last 3 years. And, you know, as much as I am happy, I'm grateful for getting 30 likes today, I'm still very happy whenever I get those same 7 people, because, you know, while yes, all these different artists that are going to be in this upcoming book that is going to be released this summer, they are going to get a lot of business, they're going to, you know, get a lot more of a following, and they're going to have a lot more light to their art. I at least have a consistent following. I'm not as big as I would like to be, but, I do have a consistent group of people that support me and, make me feel grateful for the art that, I'm able to make. Because I'm going to be honest, if I did not see those same 7 people liking my art the last year, I probably would have given up making art. Considering everything that has been going on in my life this year, I was going to quit art. And I wouldn't have if it wasn't for all these different people that support me all across the country and the world. And, it sucks. It really does. That I'm not going to be published because I'm repeating myself from what I said yesterday. But as much as it pains me that I won't be, I'm okay with it now. I am okay with it. I promise. It's not like I'm gonna be bitter about this. Oh, I probably will be bitter about myself. Just for the fact that it's I economically cannot afford to do that because it's not a very huge justified cost, and I'm not as good. I'm not of the caliber as all those artists are. I have not quite yet met that level of professionalism as all of them have, because I'm still making art that honestly looks like children's art, to be kind of fair. And I know that's degrading my art and not, being positive about the situation, but I will be very honest. I wish my art did look better. So, we have one more painting, one more out of this entire collection that we are going to do, and then that's going to be it for the rest of this little series that I got going on. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Truth be told, I was gonna do this huge portrait thing, I talked about it earlier in this episode. That's not going to happen. So, with that being said, this is where this video is going to end. The next video will be the last painting, because the last painting is probably going to take some time because it is of the same structure as this one is, my gray and white one. Instead it's going to be blue and white, but it's not going to have this. I love this piece. As much as I don't like that yellow one, I love this one. This is my personal favorite of the entire set that I've already done. And basically, the blue one is going to be, you guys have seen the sketches, but it's going to literally just be blue and white. And I think those two would work a lot better if I didn't have the yellow one. But I wanted to bring in yellow because it is like a color. It's like a staple in my brand. I feel so dead, deflated that I'm not going to be published, because I was so excited to have my name and my art in a book that I could show off. But shit happens, and maybe one day when I'm actually popular, I'm a professional and I'm respected, I can actually get in. But until then, it is back to just making art YouTube, art videos, posting for my 7 regular followers on Instagram, and for the friends and family on Facebook. Yeah. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!